A good weatherly afternoon here checking in at SEA. I'm Perry Cooper here with Heather Bornhorst, one of our capital program leads. We're out in the middle of what's a lot of work that's happened out on the roadways for our roadway improvement project that's part of our Upgrade SEA project here at SEA. Heather, we talked to you about a year ago. People have been driving in and out as they come up the expressway to the terminal and have seen a lot of activity that's going on here on the roadways. What's progressed in the last year for this project?
Well, we've got a lot of the underground utilities relocated out of the way, and we've completed the retaining wall along Air Cargo Road, so now we're starting to demolish the existing retaining wall, and by the end of April we should have Air Cargo Road in its new alignment.
And for those who haven't seen some of our renderings, the basics of this kind of help us walk through it, is that we're essentially shifting this roadway to the west, correct?
Yes.
How's
Yes.
that going to work?
Well, in order to create the room to add the 2 lanes that we're adding, we have to rebuild the existing roadways to the west. And so Air Cargo Road is going to get pushed up against the airfield. Departures is going to be built where Air Cargo Road is today. And then arrivals is going to be widened into the departures area to get those additional 2 lanes.
What are some of the most interesting kind of behind the scenes type pieces of putting something together like this? The people see all the construction activity, but may not realize from a project manager standpoint, you've got to get through to make this happen.
We have to coordinate with a lot of people. With all that underground work that I talked about, we relocated the medium voltage power supply for the terminal, as well as a major communication duct bank. So that took a bit of time and a lot of coordination.
Another big piece that people are going to start to see soon here this year is the replacement of the overhead sign bridges.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, the sign bridge behind us is actually one of the 2 sign bridges we're going to replace on the northern Airport Expressway. So because we're making the roadway wider, we have to replace the sign bridges because we need a wider structure. So we're going to have about 2 weeks of construction to make that happen, where we put up the new sign bridges and signs and then take down the existing ones.
And as that widens out, we get larger signs, and then everybody knows where they're going to be going, right?
That's the plan.
Well, Heather, we appreciate it. We know your teams have been out here in the midst of all this weather, so good to hear you're still working together with Mother Nature for all of this as well. So,
Thank you.
thanks for checking in with SEA. Keep an eye on our social media aspects and see for more videos coming up at SEA.